My name's Jonathan Ward. We're in Fairdale, West Virginia. This is Lost Ridge Farms. Uh, we grow Cascade, Centennial, Zeus, and Chinook hops. Hop is basically a main ingredient in any beer brewed. There's hundreds of varieties, and what I mean by varieties is basically it's just different acid levels. Cascade, it's like the workhorse hop. It can be used in practically anything. It's a medium to low acid hop, anywhere from a pale ale to a light IPA. Centennial, it's a little bit heavier. It's about 9%. It's kind of a IPA hop. Zeus is highly acidic, 15% acid. I mean, you can really taste the hop in the beer. So basically, stouts are very strong IPAs. I grew up around the coal mines. I mean, that's what I do, and I still do it. My business partner that got me into this, he also worked in the coal industry. One day we had a layoff at the mine, and I come home early, and I got to talking to him, and he's just pitched this idea. Let's look into hops, and we looked at it, and it kind of took off from there. For last several years, the war on coal has been pretty hard in this area, and this seemed like a real good backup plan to get into. I mean, the craft beer industry is just booming right now, and it's going to stay booming. The numbers are just unreal how big the industry is, and it's just really good for the state, I do believe. I mean, there's several smaller hop farmers around that people really don't know about, and I'm trying to get the voice out and really like to get more people to do this. I mean, you can take Michigan, for example. It's just hundreds and hundreds of acres up there, and I think their economic revenue for that's like $2.1 billion. I'm pumped. I mean, this is basically everything I've put my hard work into for 2 years. I mean, it's a lot of physical work. There's no doubt about it, as you can tell. I mean, you have to set all these power poles and run all this cable and string and get the ground ready. I mean, it's not easy. It was really just a big gamble. We started out with just 50 plants last season. And we really kind of planted early, but I didn't really know how to plant. And within like the first month, they was already 6 inches out of the ground, and that just spurred me to buy 50 more, and it just kind of took off. I mean, it's just really remarkable how fast they grow. This is our grid trellis system. It's basically a straight line system, but we've integrated side cables to keep the poles square, basically, and to keep them from leaning and all that. So it's really, really strong. And that's another thing I was worried about is, we get some high winds down here, and I didn't want it to move. As you can tell, I don't think it's going to move. But like I said, we have 3 rows of Cascades, which is anywhere between 52 to 54 plants. Then we'll have 2 rows of Centennial to try out this year. I'm curious to see how the Centennial will do. I've never grown them before, but we have 2 rows of them, also 52 to 54 each. And basically, if all goes well, I'll expand next year. These little flowers right here will start growing sideways, and that's where your hop cones will be. There'll be clusters of hops on the end of these eventually. We do have a partnership. There's no contract or anything involved. Last year we sold to Red Hill Brewing Company in Concord, North Carolina. They really helped us out in the ongoing, and we will continue to work for them. But we're really liking the local, same county, same brewery business with Weathered Ground Brewery. It's going to be huge for the area. There's not very many places in West Virginia you'll be able to go to get freshly brewed beer with fresh local grown hops, especially in the same county. I mean, that's just unheard of. The ultimate goal is I'm doing this for a full-time job.
Out of the mines?
Out of the mines.